My name is Senna. Let's talk some politics. So we've been asking the NPP because they've been going round and now one more can say the suspension of the Chief Justice no unconstitutional, right? So we've been asking the NPP say, I'm trying the unconstitutionality. Okay, that word is always very difficult for me to mention. Unconstitutionality. Hey, Asen Penny. It's I'm trying the unconstitutionality of the whole thing, right? NPP4 they are not coming forthright with the whole issue, right? But basically, NRA, the minority through Jerry Shaib, our NPP MP for Jerry Ahmed, or NPP MP for Wijagbawi. Baba press conference via or they will be a semblance of the alleged unconstitutionality claim. No, okay. Let's listen to what he said. Now, Yetiria, I have a response. Now, my response, you don't have to be a lawyer to understand. Okay, Yinti and someone okay when he held a press conference yesterday. Let's listen to NPP Fonsem. What's their issue?
The reinstatement of the Chief Justice, pending the final determination of all constitutional challenges by the Supreme Court. In fact, when there is a matter before the Supreme Court in reference to the same removal of the Chief Justice, we are extremely worried as the minority why President Mahama will still proceed to cause the removal of the Chief Justice when there is what we call the independent. The reinstatement of the Chief Justice, pending the final determination of all constitutional challenges by the Supreme Court. In fact, when there is a matter before the Supreme Court in reference to the same removal of the Chief Justice, we are extremely worried as the minority why President Mahama will still proceed to cause the removal of the Chief Justice when there is what we call the independence of the judiciary, and there is a matter pending before the judges of the same Supreme Court. We are asking for the reinstatement of the Chief Justice. We are also asking that a complete halt to all removal proceedings until the Supreme Court conclusively rules on the constitutionality of the process.
It's very simple. In some way, NPP4 raise and the NSA. Answer na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe suspended the Chief Justice. No, there was a case in the Supreme Court on the removal of the Chief Justice. Inti ne pape mua nanka wasa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama watching. Na Supreme Court can't same wie. Na Supreme Court can we are. Nanka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was taking a decision also take it. Inti based on Sadia na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama why an intino unconstitutional. Hey bro, same bro fui. Anyway, so you see, Papa ya wakase wa lawyer pound. Unim Obi eba be comment here or see the problem with this country intellectually dishonest people, and I think said the person is right. You can't be intellectually dishonest. Wakosku wa being unim. Adiana wakano unim pa now so politics inti washada daneno wachiano. And I'm going to explain why I'm saying that. You see, Bisan who say case now wamoka say your court no a case ben in the first place. As if wa through Godfrey case now wamudi akọ court no. No mo say Supreme Court embo in same ningu. The removal of the Chief Justice no. Supreme Court embongu because the main issue NSA na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on finishing the Chief Justice with the petitions. 3 petitions na yedi aba. Amaka ho asem akyerɛ mo no. Yedi Chief Justice no. No mo say that time na Mahama emfa petition ni ma Chief Justice no. Inti no court emma order. Na Chief Justice wonya petition no and as a court mbo nsem ne krengu because the intia na Mahama ehye process na sia on person the petition no ebema Chief Justice NPP phone sem no na answer na court ebetina case ni sokra no na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama afi waba be release petitions na ma Chief Justice. It's in the first place asɛm a NPP for dey connect na afi na da ne sebe asɛm a sisi ano yɛbɛka ne moot because the entire na wokɔ court ne sɛ memfa ade ne manipa kro no na so answer na court ne betena se na me de asɛm na manipa kro no nti in the first place no asɛm na wo de akɔ gina court ne kra no aba ben na sisi ewom nyansa ben na sisi ewom. And so if NPP eba beka said there is a court case in the court case in the entire His Excellency John Dramani Mahama one train and son obabe take a decision, clearly you are being dishonest. But that is not even the main issue. The main issue they say, you see, I have said this and I've said it and I'll say it again. There is no court in a country or on this earth that can stop anyone from doing their constitutionally mandated duty. Courts be anywhere sim ebe to me jai will be say ejuma constitution e de ahye ne nsa se wonye no ma wonye ejuma constitution police ye police because constitution no e de ahye mo nsa se wo hye uniform no na wo go through the police system no wa be dane police a ye wo ejuma bi e wo se wo ye nti obi enu obetumi a stop police for ejuma eje say bia police for ejuma omo ye no wo de akwa boni bi which is against the constitution. But as far as police ni ye ejuma na according to the constitution no there is no court on land and obetumi a stop our police now. Dear His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo ye no the removal of the Chief Justice no the constitutional duty, and so there is no court on land and obetumi a stopping and say one year sa de no. The NPP they know this. Now NPP for no munim say na ka court no betumi stop His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and no ye free bibri injunction. Inti no question we say ebisa ne say the entire na NPP for up till now omon file injunction against His Excellency John Dramani Mahama because they know say it will not be possible. Courts be anywhere obe injuncted the president from performing his constitutional duty. Inti say nda wo ka say case no court. The entire His Excellency John Dramani Mahama still all to a case ni so a. The entire also one can file for injunction because some person bet to a case ni so dia go and file for an injunction. Obi a we lawyer be ni madie we are making. I am not a lawyer, but we report on law issues in this country. It is a one person ni pakono bet to adwuma ni so a or court na akwaje injunction. It kwaje injunction dia ye nim say yes. And then there to me tre say president no mo nye de oye but munnim e wo makome mu se de woye no emra ema ne kwan intia na mo ntumi ankokota ankwanko file injunction no to ba be hold press conference na o ka tre Ghana for say ane de intia na asem no court and still Mahama walk all to us. You a lawyer, you know what to do. Go to court and go and file for injunction. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing that? Because they know. NPP for Maka, I'll say this and I'll say it again. Me see, if the last ignorant Ghanaian voter dies, the NPP party will go into extinction. If the last ignorant Ghanaian voter dies, the NPP party, it will go into extinction, total extinction. Because you see, they prey on the minds of people who are ignorant on certain issues in this country. Intellectually dishonest person. Now so onim say Ghana for yenhye de nim ensem bi san ntino obeba ba bedada o and asem no court dey ntia na Excellency John Dramani because onim say Ghana for dey yete say asem court yese man nka ho asem yete say asem court yese man nya bibi anfa ho ntino wa hyeda and asem no court dey ntia Excellency John Dramani Mahama ogusu ye ho adwuma ese our court and interest want to mean the constitutional duty. So what person stop here, go and seek for an injunction. And you see, that is why when NPP4 pass the e-levy, right? When they pass the e-levy, the NDC MPs went to court then. Then the then minority NDC4 echo courts. But once at that time, can NDC4 went to me and seek injunction. And then His Excellency President Akufo-Addo assented to the e-levy bill and it became law. The entire NPP for YMB so almost say, Emra NDC for the e-levy no call court no. The entire at time na President Akufo-Addo anka say NDC for the call court into men sign e-levy emamen bedanemra because it was the constitutional mandate of President Akufo-Addo to assent to bills to become law. And so nanka NDC for a court it didn't stop President Akufo-Addo from passing the e-levy to a law. But the NDC for this is where you want to draw the line. Mumwa court into His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mo onye na ejuma. On financial sanction in the film and Kenya say 3 years and a court in media assembly we are no Kenya 3 years answer wakazo after court a deal into me taking me action. What be that? Have you heard some? Have you heard some? What be that? Where did you hear this? What it? Assembly kokote wen. And so just as you did to the e-levy when the NDC went to court, but President Akufo-Addo still assented to the bill to become a law, no? When President Akufo-Addo is a lawyer, and so he knows what is right. And so the fact that NDC for the Assembly Court no still or sign it, Embrano, also who say yes. That's the same thing His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has done. And I want people to know this. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he has a lot of lawyers around him. On sorry can take action biasa. That is why up to now, the NPP, they are still unable to tell us the particular article in the Constitution His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will breach it by suspension here with the Chief Justice. No, you see, they are not able to do that because they know deep down in their hearts, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will de-embrane so pepe. Don't be deceived by these people. Most of them, they are intellectually dishonest. They know the right thing, but politics in tea or be control. On try more,